Tihar, the Festival of Lights, the second biggest festival of Hindus, has begun today by celebrating Kak Tihar and worshipping crows that are regarded as the messenger of God Yamaraj. Meanwhile, the Kirati community also celebrated the birth anniversary of Fagunananda, a national icon who contributed in promoting Kirati culture and religion. Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. More than 11,000 earthquake victims in Jajarkot still deprived of tents. Number of people with fever, diarrhea and breathing problem increases. Risk of epidemic rises. Hindus celebrate Kak Tihar today on the first day of the 5-day festival of Tihar as the second biggest festival of Hindus begins. Kukur Puja and Lakshmi Puja to be celebrated tomorrow. Israeli forces attack Al-Shafi Hospital in Gaza City. Hospital director accuses Israel of carrying out a war against hospitals. And Australia thumped Bangladesh by 8 wickets in the ICC World Cup. England defeat Pakistan by 93 runs in another World Cup match. Many victims of earthquake in Jajarkot have not received tents, although it has already been 9 days since the quake hit the district. According to government data, only 23,429 tents have been distributed to the victims in Jajarkot. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority says 9,794 houses have been completely destroyed in Jajarkot, while another 24,707 houses are in inhabitable condition. 2,653 tents have been distributed in Kushe Rural Municipality, which has a population of 23,500, where entire settlements have been destroyed. Government data shows that only 939 tents have been distributed in Chadegara municipality. The victims of Jajarkot earthquake have started falling sick due to cold, as all the houses in the neighborhood have been destroyed, while there are no public buildings nearby. The government, that has distributed a total of 23,000 tents in the district, has distributed only 6,700 bags of rice. Majority of the victims have been reeling under food scarcity. Likewise, 17,000 blankets and 2,200 cotton-filled quilts have been distributed to the victims so far. Victims have complained that the relief materials that have reached the district with the efforts of private organizations are also being distributed based on access to power. The earthquake that had struck Jajarkot with its epicenter in Ramidana on 3rd of November earlier this month has displaced 9,186 households in the district and 9,468 in Rukum West. The victims, who had been compelled to spend the chilly nights under the open sky, had breathed some respite after receiving tents as their temporary shelter. However, the tents have become insufficient amid the dip in mercury due to the rainfall earlier today. Health issues have started being reported mainly in children and senior citizens. The earthquake victims of Jajarkot and Rukum West that have been compelled to seek shelter under tents have started reporting various health issues. The increasing cold and lack of proper diet and safe drinking water have added to their plight. Senior citizens, women, children, and patients of chronic diseases are prone to such health issues. Some victims have yet to receive tents. It is uncertain when the process for safe settlement of the victims will begin. The number of earthquake victims flocking to health institutions reporting diarrhea, flu, and fever has increased significantly. The number of victims reporting health issues can further increase in the future with the rise in cold temperature and lack of proper food and care. Health professionals have suggested the earthquake victims to remain alert and immediately reach health institutions if their health deteriorates. The local government has failed to ensure effective management of relief, while they have also ignored the possibility of arranging temporary settlement for the victims by utilizing local resources. There's a general call on the concerned authorities to ensure proper settlement of the earthquake victims to prevent rise in major health issues among them. The Ministry of Health has informed that there is risk of epidemic of diarrheal diseases, among others, in the earthquake-affected areas. The ministry has said that risk of epidemic of diseases is evident in the earthquake-affected areas due to lack of clean drinking water, lack of toilets, unhygienic food, and weather conditions. Health workers deployed in the earthquake-affected areas from the center and provinces have informed the ministry about the evident risks. The Health Ministry has informed that it has already managed awareness programs and empowered district and municipal hospitals to manage treatments. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked people in several provinces regarding ways to ensure effective distribution of relief to all the earthquake victims. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
निश्चित खालका मापदण्ड बनाएर प्रभावितहरूलाई राहतहरू वितरण गर्दा चाहिँ सबैले पाउनुपर्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ राहतहरू पाउन सक्थ्यो।
स्थानीय तहले जिम्मेवारी जवाफदेहीका साथ एकद्वार प्रणाली अवलम्बन गराउनुपर्छ।
जसले पाए त्यसले राहत वितरण गर्नु भएन।
स्थानीय सरकार र स्थानीय प्रशासनले जिम्मा लिनु पर्यो।
एकद्वार प्रणालीबाट एकत्रित भएर वितरण गरे भने चाहिँ सम्बन्धित व्यक्तिहरुमा पुग्छ कि जस्तो लाग्छ। राहत
स्वच्छ छवि भएको युवाहरूको टिम बनाएर उनीहरूलाई जिम्मा दिएर यो डाटा साटा लिन जरुरी छैन। जो पीडित छ, जो एकदम धेरै पीडित छ, उलाई चाहिँ सबभन्दा पहिले सर्भिस पाउनु पर्यो।
नेताहरूले पीडितकै घरमा गएर राहत वितरणहरू गर्नु पर्यो।
राहत एकद्वार प्रणालीदेखि वितरण गर्नु पर्यो।
जसको पहुँच छ उनीहरूले सेवा सुविधा पाएको देखिन्छ र जति पनि असली पीडितहरू छन् तिनीहरूलाई सही तरिकाले समान वितरण गर्नुपर्छ।
भूकम्प पीडित सबैलाई कुनै पक्षपात कुनै हिसाबले नभएर दुखी पीडित सबैले पाउनुपर्छ।
टिकटक बनाउनका निम्ति भाइरल हुनका निम्ति पछिको राजनीति साध्नका निम्ति भन्दा पनि व्यवहारिक दृष्टिकोणले जनतासँग पुर्याउने गरी जानुपर्ने हो।
Tihar or Deepawali, the second biggest festival of Hindus in the country and abroad, has started from today. On the first day of the 5-day festival, people celebrated Kak Tihar today by worshipping crows considered as the messenger of God Yamaraj. Crows were worshipped today with prayers as they were also offered delicacies. Devotees reached the Kageshwari Mahadev temple at the capital's Kageshwari municipality early this morning to attend the annual fair and worship crows. Meanwhile, Kukur Tihar will be celebrated tomorrow morning and Lakshmi Puja tomorrow evening due to the overlapping of dates in the Hindu calendar. Likewise, Bhai Tika will be celebrated this Wednesday. The auspicious timing to receive Bhai Tika is at 10:51 a.m. this Wednesday morning. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, why is there a delay in the appointment of justices? 82% voted for A, issues with power sharing, 5% voted for B, procedural hassles, and 13% voted for C, no right candidate. Here's today's question. What's your take on adding new airports while facing difficulty in managing airports that are in operation? Your options are A, politics for votes, B, effect of pressure, and C, need of airports. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international update. Services in hospitals in Gaza have been affected by Israeli attacks. Gaza's Al-Shifa Hospital, Al-Quds, and Al-Rantisi have come under Israeli attack. Hospital director Al-Shifa of Al-Shifa Hospital says Israel is carrying out a war against hospitals. The World Health Organization says it is extremely disturbed by reports of Israeli attacks near another Shiite in Gaza City, Al-Shifa Hospital. 3 other major hospitals in the Gaza Strip are also now on the front line of Israel's ground invasion. Concern for trapped hospital patients and staff is growing in northern Gaza, with the charity Doctors Without Border reporting intensified Israeli attacks on the Al-Shifa Hospital. At least 50 people were killed after Israeli missiles and artillery hit Gaza schools sheltering internally displaced people. Witnesses said people fleeing on the main road towards southern Gaza also came under attack. The relentless Israeli bombardment has damaged more than 50% of housing units across Gaza, according to officials. The Israeli military has repeatedly accused Hamas of operating from tunnels underneath the medical facility, which Hamas denies. Israel's military has not commented on the strikes, but accuses Hamas of embedding itself in civilian infrastructure. A spokesman said the Israeli Defense Forces does not fire on hospitals. French President Emmanuel Macron said that Israel must stop killing civilians in Gaza, but the Israeli Prime Minister said leaders should condemn Hamas, not Israel. French President Macron has called for a ceasefire in Gaza and is urging other world leaders to join him. Israel began striking Gaza after the Hamas attacks on 7th of October, which saw 1,200 people killed and more than 200 taken hostage. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 11,000 people have been killed in Gaza since, of whom more than 4,500 were children. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.